Hello, this is my video for assignment 3, SEG 3103, where today I'm gonna talk about code coverage. Take note that this is done in IntelliJ IDE. It is not done in Eclipse, so no JCoco or ECMA, I think. But however, IntelliJ has its own module for code coverage, which is the same as introduced in class. Um, okay, so we, for this purpose of this video, we are testing a object of type book. So if you go book, there it is, book. Okay, our implementation of a book in Java holds three properties: the author name, the title of the book, and the year, right? The year of publication. So this class holds three important methods, which are the constructor, the getters, and the equals method, which we will focus further in this video. So, what's the purpose of equals? So equals returns true whether this book and the book given in parameter, so O, are equal, i.e., they both have the same author name, they both have the same title, and they both have the same year, right? So, but this seems to be very straightforward to do, but there are some further steps involved. So, as you can see, the lines of code, there are some there are some steps to do. Um, That's because of the fact that we are accepting any type of object that you can think. We can compare, I don't know, null with this book, which we will. That's why you have this line. Anyways, we can, I don't know, compare a hash set with a book, and so on. Any type of object that you can think in Java. Okay, so these are the main steps, if it's null, if the class is not the same as the other class, if the O is not even instance of a book, if if these conditions, this is too long to explain, and if these at the end, if we passed all of these statements, that means that we can compare manually. So this author equals the other author, and um, this title equals other title, and this year equals other year, right? Okay, so I have 15 tests, which I will not run everything, but there are some tests that will help us analyze the code coverage. So, for example, if we test just the constructor, this test, what it does is instantiate a new instance of a book and call its getters. So see if Shakespeare is the author, Hamlet is the title, 1600 is indeed the year, right? So once we run this with coverage, okay, we are going to see in the book that, okay, 4 out of 5 methods are being called, yes, because that's 1, that's 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and the number of lines, well, 36%. And the branch is 0. Well, that's because we're just testing the constructor and the getter. So we're not even like choosing paths and having if statements, switch statement, while loops, and so on. No, it's just very simple. Okay, now let's add some tests that will, uh, that should cover cover more tests. So here we have 0%, but we want to see more, right? Okay, so let's uncomment this one. Uh, yeah, so this one has A1 as Shakespeare, A2 for author 2 as Shakespeare, T1 for title 1 for Hamlet, T2 Hamlet, and then now we are calling the equals method, which now we should be able to see a bit more branch covered. Let's again run the whole uh, coverage. There we go. Okay, yeah, see now it is yeah, 8 out of 26, which is better than 0 out of 26. We are covering the whole methods of the class. We are of course covering more lines. Yeah. Okay, so let's add some further tests that are going to trigger some lines, and let's see if the branch percentage will be increased. Okay. Okay. Uh, so yeah, here uh, we're just having null on the author. But either way, if it's null, the author in both case, well, the Macbeth is true and the year is true. So assert true. Let's see here. We are giving null, but we have Shakespeare, Macbeth, Hamlet. Okay, so that one is false. Okay, let's go here. Okay, now here we are creating a book, but we are comparing it with a integer, which of course should be false, right? Um, sure. Let me add this one as well. Okay, now if we go back on the top and we do run all with coverage. Aha, okay, see, now it is 16 out of 26, so 61%, which is more than before, right? Of course, the line is more because if we go here, okay, the book is, called, these are called, okay, now if we go here in the equals, okay, the yellow means that it is hit. Java sees this line 23. However, it's a false hit. So that means this statement line 24 is red. That means it's never executed, right? Um, okay, this one was actually true. This one, true hit. There was actually one true hit, so it returned false. This one apparently did not even hit. So maybe we should, you know, uh, look at it afterwards. Okay, we casted the other. Now it is hitting these lines and will return. Uh, well, I don't like how it's not very precise. Um, it never hit this case, so there was never a case where the author was null and the title was null. Um, and line 44 is executed, of course. So that's why there's more branch, right? Because these statements are being triggered. Okay, what if we want to test everything? What if we say, yep, we want to see that 100%? We are 100% certain that it works. So we go up and run everything with coverage. Okay, so C is here 84%. Okay, now let's go back and see, aha, this is not even being hit. So what if we just remove it and we should see, yeah, if we go here, we should see even more coverage. I mean, more branch. Yep, 87%. Okay, so, and so on. It's probably dot line 34, which involves me to change the logic, but we get the point. I presented everything, all the basics about code coverage in IntelliJ IDEA. So this was my video. Yep. Bye.